everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. First down throw for Cousins. And his first look is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cousins a handoff. This is Perine. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Cousins. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, here's Perine. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, it's Thompson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Rush. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rush. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Room here to run. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Cousins now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Thompson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins gives this to Pirine. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run again with Pirine. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Play fake. Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rush is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. waiting from the gun. Rush. He completes it to Bryant. And some room to work. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 85 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And this one through the uprights and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Marshall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing, Cousins. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Here's Pirine. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Taco Charlton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a second down throw for Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Pirine. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Rush. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on third down. Rush over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play out.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, rush. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. To go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They toss to Pirine. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Cousins. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down. Rush. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
To throw is Rush. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, rush. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 1st down. Rush. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Rush. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it here with Pirine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run with Thompson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cousins now from the 50. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. the gun. Rush. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down. Rush. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Rush. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Shipped together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Rush. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. Good. Leopard. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play clock winding down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw, Rush. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Detroit. Here we go. 3-19. Here we go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 5-yard line. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Rush to throw. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got some space here. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Cousins to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Cousins now on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a third and long. Cousins now. Well, pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 10th carry now for Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Boom, Andy. Boom, Andy. Watch it now, Barney.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Boom, Andy. Boom, Andy.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Now Rush. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Rush. Man open left side. It's Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
From the gun, Rush. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Andrew Billings in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Rush. And on the left side, he's got Witten. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Set. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on third and long. Rush. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.